Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome back to another video. I would like to say Eid Mubarak to each and every one of you who is celebrating Eid today. So I have few craft ideas that I want to share with you, which I did with my 4-year-old, giving him an idea that how Tawaf works. So I made a Kabba in between and pasted 4 papers underneath it, and gave him few stones that he can make a tawaf around the Kaaba, and he can understand how people do tawaf around Kaaba. So it was a great idea for him to understand the process of tawaf. So later on, my 3-year-old also joined his elder brother and started placing people around the Kaaba, understanding the concept that how they pray in front of the Kaaba and how perfectly a circle is being made around the Kaaba. So these kind of small activities can help them understand the concept of Islam and Hajj. So the next activity, we made a masjid. So as you can see, I drew the masjid and cut off the part of the masjid, and the paper that was left behind, I pasted it on the paper. So there's like a paper underneath it, and we are sponging it with paint. And as soon as he's done with painting the entire part, when we're going to take it off, a shape of a masjid will come on the paper. So don't throw away the cutout, paste it on the paper so that we can make the shape, and later on we can cover the masjid part, which I have already cut out for him, and we'll make the sky and the stars along with it. So when I started taking the paper off, as you can see, it looks messy in the beginning, but when you started taking off, the shape of the masjid started to appear on the paper, which was interesting for him and looked beautiful when we started taking off the paper. So let's move on to the next step. As you can see, the cutout I was telling you, I put a tape underneath it and made sure that it doesn't move, because when you are sponge painting, it tends to move. So I told Yahya to hold the paper, and I started sponging the sky. So you can use whatever colors you want to. I used golden and blue color, so it turned out to be green at the end. So it was a beautiful craft idea that they loved and enjoyed. So while I was sponge painting this, Yahya was taking out stars from the stamps I had for him. So we were busy making the masjid and exploring how beautiful masjid can look. So when Yahya took over, he started covering the white parts around the masjid, which will, at the end, when we're going to take off the paper, will give a complete look for the masjid and the beautiful creativity made by Allah around us. So it was time to take out the paper and reveal the final piece. We had to pull out the paper very gently because it sometimes tends to tear up the paper. So once we did this, afterwards we pasted all the stars that Yahya took out from the stamps, and once this all was done, we made a corner and put the Kabba and pasted the masjid on the wall. So thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me as always. Like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.